Been a couple of weeks.
I haven't heard that voice in a while.
It's been a little while since I've heard all Zoom record lady.
She sent me a message the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck
Miss you
are you?
next. What's going on?
Miss you. Who are you hanging out with?
What's going on?
Who are you-
Are you cheating on me?
Who's whose buttons have you been pushing? And I was like, wouldn't you like to know? I wasn't
Oh,
I wasn't pressing a screen. I was pressing
hello.
flesh. Yeah. Ewy!
Yuck.
It's a weird way to put it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was pushing flesh. It's
Just
been
smash
two
the glass
weeks.
together.
All
Just
right.
smash the
Yeah,
glass
just
together.
just smash it.
That's the play of the game. That is the play of the game. Time!
From the impossible angle, and he puts it through, and Portland.
Danger, 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 danger. Butler, 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 Butler.
Get around him! Get around him! Edge of the seat.
Welcome back to episode 21 of the Glass Table. 21 representing 21 episodes, and also Jared's 21 now.
Woo!
Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Yeah, obviously we had a week off last week while Ant was down in Melbourne. We had some celebrations and everyone around, and everyone got sick. So that's basically all we got out of it.
That's when I say flesh. That's why I got sick.
We were getting really sick. Everyone is sick, and it's not good.
We were
But
just sicking on, man. Just
yeah,
full
man,
on, just getting in there.
fully fucking sick, brother. We're just rocking on, you know. But
Fully
it's fine.
sick in the hood, brother bear. Yeah. Cough, cough. You can't catch me, boy.
I hope that gets taken out of context. I hope someone just clips that up.
Oh, we
Good
were
start.
coughing up a storm.
Really good start. However, this is the first episode in a while where neither one of us is like hungover. We both had nights in on Saturday.
It was weird.
Really weird. I woke up at like a reasonable. Actually, that's a lie. I woke up at like 11. But like I woke up. I woke up like not with a headache or anything like that. I woke up and I was like, oh, I can move. I was like, I can stand up. I don't feel sick.
I woke up a bit sore because, playing footy. But like, other than that, I saw the
Good.
clock. It was 10:15, and I was like, I'm actually hungry.
Usually I could. The other thing, it's in my like brain in the dinger box. But I'm like, I could cook.
Yeah, I could cook. I could also clean. I could also get out of bed without feeling
Ugh.
like shit.
I got out of bed in like 5 minutes this morning. Like my alarm went off and I sat up and got out of bed within 5 minutes of my alarm going off. It was fucking astonishing, to be honest.
I literally, well, actually, to be fair, I did not do that. I did polar opposite. I stayed there for an hour and a half.
Yeah. But you're
But
allowed to, though.
I was like there. I was just like, I'm fucking on. I was
Look at me.
responding to messages. I was like, I can see these clearly.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
And the day
Yeah.
went too quickly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, now it's all of a sudden it's 7:45 and all the games are done and it's last day recording time.
Wouldn't say it's 7:45.
Oh, it's 7:15.
Don't get sassy at me.
And as soon as you were like, I wouldn't say it, I was like, fuck.
See the brain just, he's wrong. He's
Uh,
wrong. Before we get into it, do you want to tell us about the jacket you're wearing? Because I know you
Yeah.
like to parade around with it.
parade around with it. No, I'm actually, to be fair, the only reason I'm actually wearing it, I didn't even wear this during the game. I'm wearing it because I got cold. But like, this is one of my birthday presents. It's the, hold on, I'll stand up. I'll do it.
Oh,
You get the full
goodness
look.
me.
It's gorgeous. The full.
Yeah, spin for me.
Yeah, man. But no, it's very nice. It's like one of the few like team memorabilia things that I will wear like out in public. But I had this conversation. I think we had this conversation literally last weekend when everyone was around. There is a massive gap in the market for wearable like AFL merch that like people can just wear out and stuff like that. This is a thing where like I wore it to the shops today. Like it's like I will wear it
Yes.
when I go out kind of thing because it looks good. And like you were saying about how the port stuff, how it's really like minimalistic. It's just got like the P and the A and
I
stuff
got
like
it.
that. Like yeah, I was gonna say
Got
you
it
have
on
it.
now.
Yeah. So
There.
like
Where is it? There it is.
yeah,
Look
that's
at
what I'm saying. So it's real like minimal, and that's the kind
Simple.
of stuff that you should have because you know you don't want to wear like a massive fucking Saints logo on my chest, but like something nice. And this is just a nice looking jacket. So there needs to be more AFL like streetwear stuff.
The AFL and clubs in general have tried too hard, I think, with the stuff. Like, you see the vintage and the retro, like
Yep.
NBA. They're trying to replicate that with like certain player stuff, and it's just like it's just not working.
And also they focus too hard on trying to get like the fan to look like they're part of the team. Like they're like, come look like part of the team, get a polo, get like stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want a fucking polo. I just want a good
Yeah.
looking t-shirt. Like I just want like a t-shirt that has like the thing on it. Like that's all I want really. I don't want like a media polo. I don't need like things like that. Or like a training singlet. I just want a good looking like t-shirt. And like it's started to happen now. Like Saints have a thing with New Balance where they start making just some cool just stuff. And I'm like, okay, we're getting there.
See, like,
Please more.
I don't want to look like I'm about to go into a press conference at a coffee shop.
No.
Like, I'm not walking in
wanna
going,
take that.
what order did you get? What cookie? Like, I
Literally.
don't want
No.
I want to look like I'm about to go out and have the time of my life wearing my team's colours, but also in a fashionable sense.
This is the only exception to the look like a player. Like the players wear this too. This is the only exception because it's fucking dope. No, I'm just going to ignore it.
Actually, to be fair, when you walked in, I thought it was just Liam Stocker.
I got that. I had that when I set the first photo we wearing it. I got a few of those.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you people.
You people. What do you mean, you people?
You people. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
But yeah, no, actually, that's a very good talking point. I'm surprised we actually started this up. See, this is what happens when we're not hungover.
We don't. I was going to say our brains are working. We're
The brains. I got
Switched on
100%
today.
functionality. We're talking about merch.
Yeah, look at us.
That's giving me an idea. I'm going to write that down.
No, you do.
Anyway, so I think we should kick things off with everyone's favorite award, and that's your JT Coaches Award.
Yeah.
Are we going to fucking have a go or not? Fuck!
One, like I usually try to do. I try to do these on some of the games I was at, and I only got to one game this week. I was gonna try and get to Hawks Saints this weekend, but I woke up this morning and I was like, I know my mates are going, and Mum's still here and she doesn't want to go, and I'm like, it looks like I'm watching at home. So I didn't go to the footy today, but I did go to Carlton Collingwood on Friday night.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I've had a few from Collingwood Coaches Award. Like I think I had John Noble and stuff like that. And one from the Blues that I had Matt Crotchwood the other week. One from the Blues that I've got, and it's basically highlighted by two conversations that I had. Well, actually, one conversation and then one thing I saw after the game. One conversation I had was in the first quarter. Someone sent me a message being like, this player, I'll like insert player, has been shit. I then looked at the end of the quarter. They had the most touches on the ground. It's not on here. And then after the game, there was tweets about this player and his work ethic. Ollie Hollins.
Ooh.
He had a good little game, a very defensive wingman game on Friday night. There was that passenger play that's going around Twitter at the moment where he runs, spoils it on one end, gets on the other end, and then delivers it into, I think, Jack Martin in the forward line. He was pretty good. And like at the end of the first quarter, like I got a message being like, Holland's been bad. I looked at the thing, 9 touches, and I was like, fucking, you should. You're right, So I'm going to go with Ollie Hollins as my coach's award.
Very good. I like that. It's interesting because at the game we were at, Carlton West Coast, I actually had the inkling that he was pretty consistent. Like he's actually looked really good, and I think
he's much
being
better
there
than
and watching it.
Yeah.
What other one?
Lockie Cowan.
Yeah.
The other Carlton draftee that's like the same player. They're like the same guy, but they're just one is okay. Hollins and Cowan can't break inside. So
what's with them getting Lockies?
Yeah. Also, another thing, Ollie Hollins is just Dill Buckley again. It's just the same person, right? Like they just look the exact same. Like I looked at a photo, I'm like, that's just Dill Buckley. You've just drafted Dill Buckley again.
Yeah. They're literally replacing their previous players with their previous players, but today's version.
Who do you reckon's the next Levi Casbolt? Football club.
Mm.
Who are they drafting this year? If they don't draft a Levi Casbolt regen this year, I'll be very upset.
Yeah, I just want a big Gumby forward that kicks kind of weird, but somehow kicks straight.
Take a fucking mark. Like just
And
you can just hang a
Just
mark.
real. He's Monday to Friday tradie. Saturday comes out, kicks 8.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want one of
Yeah.
those in the NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and has a really cool name like Casbolt.
Yeah. Levi Casbolt's a sick name.
I don't know how that turned from Ollie Hollins into
I
Levi
don't know.
Casbolt. Levi Casbolt would eat Ollie Hollins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ollie Hollins is just like quarter of the size of Levi Casbolt. If you shrunk Levi Casbolt down a little bit, that is
I
then
reckon
what
he's
Ollie
just a
Hollins
stem
is.
cell. It's just if you X-rayed Levi Casbolt, you just see Ollie Hollins in like.
Ollie Hollins like in his bicep or something.
That's a very weird conversation.
Footy.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Round 19.
We're in
Was
19.
it round 19? No, it was round 20. We didn't do round 19
Skip
because we
19.
weren't
Oh, yeah.
here.
The quickest recap of round 19 of all time.
We attended
lost,
2 games.
which was
Port
sad.
shut the. I was.
Yep.
Had to bring it up, didn't you?
I was just going to go through what our teams were like. Port lost, which was sad. And then Saints fucking scraped by the absolute skin of their teeth.
That was very good to witness that live.
And we were at that one. And we were also at Carlton West Coast the day before. We saw Charlie Kerner kick 10.
And West Coast win the second half.
That was fucking. We were sitting there the whole second half being like, it's looking all right, you know. And then we come today.
West Coast won!
We'll get there, but wow.
All I want to say is I honestly think it was us.
Yep, I think we gave them the vibes.
Yeah. They've come off for half time. JT and I have just walked down there. We're like, you know what, boys? You might not win today, but you're winning next week.
You're winning this week.
We believe. We walked out of that more happy than Blues fans, and they won by 71.
I think so.
Forgot about round 19. I want to keep forgetting about round 19. I also want to forget about round 20, but we have to go through it anyway. So, it started on Friday night. Carlton Collingwood.
Yes.
They won. Carlton won 17 points.
Yeah. Lid's off, man. The lids are off.
That lid is so far gone.
That lid is gone. To quote our great friend Brandon, I cannot find the lid. Where is the lid? Has anybody seen a lid?
Have you seen the lid?
Because my God, man. It was a good game to watch as well. First 3 quarters, and then it got to 3-quarter time, and like it was weird because like everyone looked at the score and went, fuck, like Collingwood's in that spot. But I think it was to the point where everyone thought about it so hard that even Collingwood thought about it too hard.
Yes.
And they just kind of assumed that it was just going to happen. They were like, yeah, man, like this is what happened last time. We'll kind of just do the thing. The only people that didn't think about it as hard as everyone else was Carlton. And they were like, we're just going to go out there and play exactly how we did the first 3 quarters and just do it. And they didn't waver. Charlie Kerno is a freak of nature. Unbelievable. Yeah. Like that whole, everything they did was like ridiculous that last quarter. And like you could even tell halfway through the last quarter, it was like, it's over. They weren't going to do it. Jeremy Howe almost very nearly gave him a go though. He almost Nick Davis them. Almost Nick Davis them. Just
Nick Davis.
Took the game by the scruff of the neck.
The funny thing as well is, and I'll get to it throughout all the other games too, is the best key defenders in the league got dominated this weekend.
Yeah, that was a thing I posted yesterday where I had this fucking meme ready about the 3 captain defenders in Darcy Moore, Tom Jonas, and Alex Pearce. And I was like, this shit is gonna fucking bang on Saturday when like Jeremy kicks like 7 on Thingo and Darcy Moore's gonna have like 12 intercept marks. Darcy Moore got monstered by Kerno, and then Alex Pearce played the game of his life. And I was like, fuck. Damn.
It was so funny because like Tom Jonas didn't even play.
No. He was the only one I was reliable. I was like, all right, he's not playing. So I know that part of the meme's fine. Like, that's all good.
Well done, Tom Jonas. Christ. Always Thanks, reliable skipper.
Still reliable.
Bravo. Does this cement... Oh, the Blues have beaten the top 2 sides. Does this cement them as a contender?
I don't want to say contender because I'm worried that they're peaking too early. Like I'm worried that they're going to hit these
But
heights
have
of
they
being one and
peaked?
two.
That's the thing.
Well, I mean, they just beat one and two, so you feel like they have. So I'm like, I feel like I'm worried that they've hit that point. And as much as I don't want to say it because it sounds like I'm just being biased, they play us next week, and we are fucking voodoo areas for them. Like if and there's a chance of it this big that Tim Embry comes back next week,
Oh
and if
boy,
Tim Embry is playing, write it in the books. Just see you later, Carlton.
put it in the
Like,
book.
put it in the book that we're going to win that game because Tim Embry will kick six and Carlton will lose the game Tim Embry plays.
Oh
So
my lord.
I'm cautious. If they kill us next week, if they beat us by like 12 goals, yeah, no, they contenders. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
But I'm a little bit worried they're going to lose.
I love the fact that the only way that they become a contender in your head is if they beat St Kilda.
They beat the Tim Membry St Kilda team.
Oh,
If
the
they
team
beat
memory
us,
plus 21.
yeah, the Tim Membry adds like 4 goals every time. Like Tim Membry is like he's just for them though, no one else because he's not very good. But like just for Carl, he adds so much, and I'm like, this will be very funny.
I like that because now
Yeah.
I'm thinking and kind of hoping Team Embry plays.
Oh man, it's good. I think we get King back, which is one. But if we get both, we
Really?
get Membry. Yeah, I know, right? Already. Quick turnaround.
I love how we've jumped everything.
Yeah, straight to the Saints. But yeah,
St Kilda.
no, Carlton. I don't want to call them contenders yet because I worry. But very promising signs for them. They were missing some pretty key players and they still got the job done. So
I
there's
also
chance.
just want to shout out to Jamie Elliott.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you miss that goal late in the last quarter? The week fucking before. And Collingwood all night. That
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
10-16 to 14-9. Even the best have trouble in front of the goals, Jared. Even the best.
Even the J. You know what was funny as well? I only saw this article after the game, so it was even funnier to me. But I saw an article about Jamie Elliott, and he's quoted as saying, "I just feel like I can't miss right now." And then I was like, "Oh, rough."
I
That
feel
is
like I
rough to
can't miss
look
right
at.
now. 40 out directly in front.
I just feel like
Although-
I can't miss right now, and then
although-
he gets whatever. Yeah.
Is Mark?
Oh man. Ooh,
Okay. Okay, the man can jump and he's got history.
man can't jump.
He's got a lot. Yeah, he can.
White men can jump, and that man fucking flew. Jesus Christ. I don't think it beats Himmelberg's though. That mark.
White man can jump. Ooh, that tickled me. Tickled me a lot. No, Himmelberg's down pack.
Yeah. Although, did you see that one that Sharman always took today? That almost got it. And then Oscar Allen's in that last game just then was also very good. But there was some fucking serious almost mark of the years this week.
Cooper Sharman literally had a game of almost. Every
He
quarter.
he almost took mark of the year like 6 times. Like he was right there every single time. It was very funny to watch.
Okay, so we've just wrapped up the review of the St Kilda game. Now we can talk about Carlton versus Collingwood. We're on the Blues. Did stuff. Got the Saints next week, as you know, and I'm probably going to be sure that you'll hear about it many other times throughout this episode.
No, that'll probably be it. Up until we do the tips, that'll probably do me.
I don't want to talk about the tips. That frustrates me. Anyway,
Yeah.
Saturday, 1:15 games.
145. And they were both really good.
They were exceptionally good. I want to talk about Geelong Freo first because the bigger one, I reckon, was our boys, the Orange Tsunami. We'll get to them. Freo down in Geelong, beating Geelong 7 points. Your thoughts on
Really
that one?
weird. Just a weird game.
What's going on with the
Freo, like,
Cats?
yeah, I don't know, man. Freo, like, they did this last year too, I think, Freo. They are a dead set, like, they're a hoodoo team for the Cats down there as well. Like, yeah, it's really hard to beat the Cats down there, and Freo did it twice in 2 years. Like, that is tough to do.
They just travel weirdly.
Yeah, and they're just a weird team. Like,
They frustrate me.
they're so annoying. But credit to them. Like the Cats responded well at the start of the last quarter. They kicked a bunch of goals to put them up, and it thought, it kind of looked like Geelong were just going to try and run away with it. They were like, all right, enough playing around, like let's go. And then Freo responded again, and then kicked like the last 3 goals of the game, the last 2 goals of the game, and won it. And it was just like, fuck, okay,
Staggering. Brayshaw had a
Yeah.
Brayshaw game.
Yep.
Andy
About time.
Brayshaw. Andrew Brayshaw. 28 touches, 4 marks, 11 tackles.
Yep.
Just something about someone getting tackles over 10 just satisfies me.
Yeah, odd.
Like, like you could have 15 touches, but if you've had 13 tackles, like I'm talking to you first.
Yeah,
Like,
big time.
yeah, well done.
That was like
Stuff
that game,
wrapping
like
people up.
game earlier this year. Brad Crouch at 17, and I was like, oh, Brad.
Oh, Brad.
Brad.
I'm pretty sure Willem Drew had like 16, and I was like, I want to touch your ranger hair. Like, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Tackling machine.
What has happened to Jeremy Cameron, man?
Don't know. Honestly, could be cooked for the year.
And like 1-5 is very bad, obviously. He had 6 scoring shots, 1-5. It took 10 marks. It's not like he didn't get the ball. He fucking got the ball. I just like there's just something wrong with him, and I don't know what's
Pretty
going on.
sure.
And it's like killing the whole team.
Pretty sure with I think Hawkins went down as well, if I'm right, with a hamstring.
Yeah.
Of course they play Port Adelaide next week because now he'll kick 5-1 and they'll win the game. Like, get stuff. But I don't know. I swear it goes back to Rowan knocking the stuffing out of him.
Yeah, I've no like he wasn't amazing before that, but since that he's been worse than before that. So it's like I don't even know what has happened. But yeah, like he seems just not as like quick and agile as he used to be. Like he still takes a lot of marks and things like that, but like yeah, I don't know. He's nowhere near as impactful as like say round 2, like against Carlton, where they lost, but he had like 24 and kicked 6. Like he's not doing that anymore. I don't know.
Are they putting him in the midfield enough?
I don't like that's the thing. You could put him in there. He's got the tank for it, and he can get the ball. He like doesn't seem as interested as he should be. Maybe like he kind of just seems like he's just going about the motions, and like he'll take a mark and he'll kind of just go back on the mark slowly. And it's like get back with a bit of urgency. Like game's on the line, and he just kind of just mopes about. And I'm like, come on, Jess. Like I love you, but move.
Yeah. I think it's sort of well, you're playing a Freo side, and it's a Freo win. They've done very well to win. But like you said, like if Geelong don't have the energy right across the board, of course the Dockers are going to stumble across the line.
Yeah.
Like it's just they're not. Freo aren't that good. We know that.
No.
But to go down there and Geelong, I think, sort of expecting it to happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing, especially with the race we're having at the moment for the top 8. It's like, I think, unless they're just going like, well, we've already got a flag. Doesn't really matter. Like if we don't make the finals, oh well.
Yeah, it's a shitty mindset to have. I feel if that's the way, like, this race for this top 8, like from 5 through to 15 or whatever it is
13.
in the middle, 5 through to 14 or something like that. Like that is like we haven't seen that this late in a year in a very long time. How so many spots can be open. So it's like games like this against Freo, who aren't really in the final race. Like they're there and they could technically get there. But like in a game like this against a team that's also in that, squash of teams, you can't just be lazy and just like let them run over you like that. Like it's Geelong. Like
Yeah.
can't do that, Geelong. Like, I don't know. They're really weird at the minute. I can't explain it.
Is it almost to the point where they don't have a proper midfield to identify?
Yeah. I think the loss
If
of
your top
Selwood does
disposal
more.
getter, yeah, that's it. That's what I was going to get at. Like your top disposal getter is Duncan. He's playing off the halfback.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the loss of Selwood, like obviously Danger only had 16. Like the loss of Selwood, I think, just to bring structure to the midfield is like a big thing. I don't think they haven't got Guthrie or anything. They haven't got Cam Guthrie. So like they lost a lot of that ball you said in the middle. And then I think once you get past that, like you get to their forward line, I think their forward line's one of the best in the comp. Like Hawkins and Cameron, when they're on or on. We know what Brad Close can do, like around the goals. We know what Brian Myers can do around the goals. So once they get it forward, like Tyson Sengel as well, once they get it forward, we know what they can do. But they struggle to get it from the midfield, connecting to the forward line kind of thing. And that's like where that's Selwood, where they need Danger to be Danger and fucking get that ball out of there and get it forward kind of thing.
I do want to talk about Freo because we've obviously spoken about Lockie Schultz.
Yes.
Just their goal kick is very funny to me. Sam Sturt, Sam Switkowski, Michael Walters, Michael Frederick kicked 2. One of them a very, very good goal. Lockie Schultz 2. Josh Corbett. To me, sounds like the most list clogger, obscure name ever.
Ever. That is the most obscure list of goal kickers you probably could have put together.
I would agree.
If you're gonna look at that, if you're a casual fan, like someone that like say they live in
Giant
Victoria,
miss as well. Sorry.
yeah, say they live in Victoria, they only really know their team kind of thing, or like a little bit about Victorian team. Say you're a Richmond fan, you just think about Richmond kind of thing. If you look to the Freo goal kickers and you see Corbett, Schultz, Frederick, Sturt, Amos, Walters, Switkowski, you might know Walters, maybe, and that'd be it. Fuck everyone else.
I just love someone would say like, "Oh, Sam Sturt kicked 1 goal 3," and they're like, "What? The South
Didn't he
Australian
retire like
sample team?"
5 years ago? Yeah, like
We've gone 2 completely different directions.
the Sandful team.
Didn't he retire like 5 years ago? What? The club?
Yeah, the club retired 5 years ago.
They folded.
Oh shit.
But no, well done, Freo. I'm very impressed.
Yes.
Hopefully the Cats don't back it up. They do back it up next week and they lose
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about the team that won on Mars. Because if there's only one team in the comp at the moment that could win on another planet, and that's the
And
GWS Giants.
this team, man. And then I posted that clip on Twitter of us from I think it's episode 13. So we're up to episode 21 now. Episode 13, at the time the Giants had just beaten Geelong. And I posted the clip of us being like, they're the best 14th place team in the comp. I was like, the Giants are so good. Why is no one talking about the Giants? Since that episode, they
Yeah.
have fucking
Yeah.
flown and won every single game since. And they are now sitting in 6th and like comfortably. Like they are like on fire. How good are the Giants, man?
I love it. I love the fact that they're literally like 35 points down. And then they're just, all right, all good. We'll come back. Toby Green says, come with me, boys.
Get on
Come
with
with
back,
me.
boys. Here we go. 4 goals in a quarter. Here we go. Toby Green's on the way.
And it's very difficult to play down Mars Stadium.
Yeah.
Very difficult. It's not like so much a hot. It's obviously it's a Dogs home game, but it's just in general. So if you're 35 points down and you end up winning the game by a goal, that's so
fair effort.
impressive.
Fair effort. The Dogs forward line struggled hard. Like
I wonder
the
why.
reason they lost this game, the reason they lost this game is because the Dogs forward line got fucking pantsed by Taylor and Buckley, like pantsed.
Yeah.
But you look at it, their goal kickers, Tim English, obviously a ruckman, Adam Treloar is a winger. Cody Waitman kicked 1, 2. Then Riley West, Norton kicked 1. Jamara didn't go near it. Bailey Dale plays on the halfback. Johannesson kicked 1. Like Vandermeer 0-2, Anthony Scott 0-2, Rory Lobb 0-2, Jamara 0-1. They got fucking murdered by the Giants. And like that backline, we've had it before, and like Jacko Bertoli, as we know, is a big Giants defending man. Those 2 key backs for the Giants are fucking good.
They're exquisite.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask the same question I asked you with the Carlton squad. Are they?
See, I'm more tempted to say the Giants are than the Blues.
Are they?
Because, right, for like 2 main reasons. The back line that I've spoken about.
Yeah.
And just Toby Green, just as a person and like as a footballer and just what he brings. Could drag them there. Like he could fucking lift them by the scruff of their neck there. That'd be great.
I'll give you their last month.
Mm.
And this is all I want to see where you stand. They play the Swans next week. They play the Power at home. Away, sorry. They play the Dons at home. And then there's that famous last match against Carlton. Look, going on current form for every team, they could go 4-0.
That was what I was going to say. Like they should beat the Swans, should beat the Bombers. The way that Port's playing at the minute, they could catch them pretty well, and especially playing them at home. And the Blues one is the only one where the two probably form teams in the comp at the minute in the Blues and the Giants. If they're still on that trajectory by round 24, oh man, that's gonna be a good game. Because originally it was like it could be a match to see who makes the top eight. Now it could be a match to see who gets a home final.
Yeah.
Like it could be like or even like that fourth spot. Like if Melbourne keep following a little bit, like it could even be that second chance fight kind of thing. Danger. Gonna be a fucking sick game, I think.
Why is it that 5 weeks ago we were like, nah, Carlton GWS, nah, I've written them
Stinky.
off.
They're both
Why do
fucked.
every team I write off, they come back?
The only one that we've written off that hasn't come back is Gold Coast, and I think that one's going to stick. I mean, I know that they just had a win, which we'll get to, but I don't think they're making fights.
If they beat the Crows next week, I'm going to eat paper.
On the episode, on the
I'll eat
podcast.
paper on the episode.
Yeah.
If they beat the Crows next week, I'll eat our run sheet.
I will chew on that run sheet real fucking bad. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But 3 games in, 3 upsets. We go to game number 4, the Q Clash. I jokingly pumped this up on Friday, not expecting this result.
Yeah,
But I'm very happy with this result.
I don't think the Brisbane were probably favourites, but I don't think it was like they should kill them. It was very much just like, oh, who knows? Like Brisbane should win, but it could go anyway. Not a fucking 7-goal loss. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
No.
Didn't see that coming at all. But like
At Metricon, in front of probably majority Brisbane fans,
yeah, I mean,
the Suns
although
have done the job.
the 7 goals is a bit whatever because Brisbane were down however much at 3/4 time, and they would have just been told, get the fuck out there and just throw everything you've got at it. So like getting 5 goals kicked in the last quarter is like, okay, like fine. But even still, shouldn't have been in that position in the first place.
No.
Jesus, Gold Coast.
Their forwards got towed up by Collins and what's his name? Ballard. And then you go on the flip side and you just look at Ben King finally turning up. Been gone for the last month.
Hasn't kicked a goal in 5 weeks and kicks 5 goals for every week that he hasn't kicked a goal.
Yeah. They just got dominated. Like their forwards were just outclassed by a ripper defense, and they go to the flip end. You flip the ends, and you're like, Brisbane's defense just did not hold up.
No, and like Gold Coast forward line, like we've spoken about it before, is like a really weird mix of like those players are all really good. They just kind of like don't mesh as well as you'd hope, and then when they do mesh like this, that's when you get good results. Like Benke kicked 5, Noah Anderson, as we know, had 29 in the goal. Like that, when they can start to do that, you're like, oh, okay. Like Levi Caswell does his job, kicks 2, Ainsworth kicked 2. When they can do that, then it's like, all right, that's how you should do it. But they just don't do it every week. But as soon as it works, it's like, oh fuck, like, look at them go.
The misfits.
Yeah, they just
like
they won't work, but every now and then something works, something clicks, and they learn how to kick a football again. And it's like, oh, how about that?
Cheaper by the dozen family. So
it's like also
it's
gonna be niche. I'm gonna have to try to find this. Did you see Took Miller's kick in the last quarter? I don't know, like it is fucking okay. The best way I can explain this, there is a Hayden Young kick from like 4 years ago in the national championships where he hits a 40, like an inside 45. It goes 50 meters directly in the middle of the ground, and he's hitting someone running full speed one way. Remember we were talking about it with Zach Butters? We were talking about how Zach Butters had that kick to Boak one day. Took Miller had one of these, and I'm just sat there, hand on head, for like 4 minutes afterwards, just like that kick. And they kicked the goal out of it. And I was just like sitting there, just like this, like.
Oh, I know exactly. I know exactly which one. Yeah, no, it's just clicked with me. I was watching it.
Yeah. So he kicked it, and I was just like, what the fuck?
That's yeah. No, Took's back.
Took his back big time.
Took his back. 29. Had 16 kicks, 5 marks, 5 tackles, 6 clearances. The one person, no, actually 2. Now this I think is ever since Stephen King sort of took over.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 players that have really resurged for the Suns.
Oh, I know one of them. Yeah.
Rory Atkins
and
Sam Flanders.
Yeah, I had Flanders, but yeah, I forgot about Atkins as well, where he fucking torched us the other week. Yeah,
Yeah. Like
literally.
as soon as they change cut, like you've got the freedom to do what you want.
Yeah, they've
Well,
like something flicked in their head. There's
he had
just like
28. Flanders had 32. They previously, like Flanders would be that rotating forward, go in the midfield. He was doing that preseason, looked very good. And
yeah, I
then
was
for
gonna
some
say he
reason,
kicked like 4 in one of the preseason games and was
yeah,
like looked alright.
it
Yeah,
fell out of favor or something. And then now he's just come back into the midfield. Noah Anderson looks a lot cleaner.
Mm.
Took's back, obviously. It's almost just like the Suns have found themselves again. Like what they were
yeah.
mid-season when they bet the Crows in Darwin, when they were beating Geelong
Yeah, I
at,
was gonna say
at
the Cats.
Metricon. Like they've had these wins, and now it's sort of they've backed it up with a double win. They've done the consistency thing. And so it's
It's
just
that
like, hang
caretaker coach
on.
thing. Yeah, it's that caretaker coach thing where it's like they, for some reason, everyone just decides they want to play with more freedom than they did
Mhm.
before, and it's like just yeah, I don't know. It's like a new mindset, new outlook, and it gives all these players freedom to just be like, I'm just going to run out there and see what I can do. And then you get the likes of Flanders and Atkins going, all right, I'm going to get the ball a lot. That's what happens.
I'm going to touch it.
Had
What's a Sharon? Well, you're about to find out.
to find out. Yeah, literally.
But Gold Coast, Brisbane. I swear every top four team just decided, you know what, let's stumble.
Yeah, big time. And then all the teams, even the teams like below them in the finals race, all went, oh fuck, and like fell over. Like,
Oh, I tripped over into a loss. Whoopsies.
literally. Oh,
We head to Marvel. And for some reason, I just did not know this game was 2 points.
yeah, because it shouldn't have been. The Bombers did that thing like real late where they came back, but it was like they never really had the like they had it for a while, and then it was just like Swans just held them just enough. It was a really weird last quarter though, because Bombers never looked in it until about 10 minutes to go, and it was like, oh fuck, here we go.
Just, I don't understand. I didn't watch it. I
Yeah,
haven't watched the highlights. I was too busy throwing things at the TV.
understandable.
Um, but like the fact that this was 2 points just baffles me. I don't know. How did Essendon lose this thing? They had a golden opportunity to be in the 8 again.
Yeah,
They fluffed it.
yeah, it was a really weird, just like way to watch because another one like Errol Gordon basically took this game and said, "I'm gonna make it my bitch," and was like around 37 key goal, and he just decided that he was gonna have that like one of those Errol Gordon games where he's like, "All right, I'm just gonna do everything." Like he has those games sometimes where he'll like pass it off and he'll be like, "No, you run, I'll put a shepherd on." This game he was like, "Fuck this, I'm getting the ball and we're going." He's just like, I'll do it myself, basically. He just gets the ball, kicks it wherever he wants, and he's so like every single kick is fucking unbelievable. He just had one of those games where he just couldn't miss anything.
He had literally just gone and said, I'll kick a goal. I'll have 37. I'll have 10 marks. I'll have 4 tackles. I'll have 6 clearances. He also had 725 meters gained.
He also went at 86%. Man's a fucking freak.
He, you say he's going to have one of those games. He's just decided he has done it regularly.
Yeah,
But it's just the fact that the Sydney haven't won.
yeah. He's like,
I like
he's
Errol.
finally dragged his team the way that he needs to. And then Joel Amadi kicked 4, which
Oh, yeah. How do you
was
feel about that?
upsetting because for those that didn't know, I had them. Wait, did I say it on the pod or did I say it outside the pod?
Yeah,
I
no, you
think I
said it.
just
It was a
yeah.
stupid,
How
sexy stat.
yes, it should have been. He kicked goal last week and went
Yeah.
23 games, 23 goals at 23 years of age. Instead, he fucking didn't kick one last week and decides to kick 4 this week, and now it's never going to happen. Because it's not like he's not going to kick a goal forever. Now he's on fucking 26 goals. And I'm like, oh, no, by the time he's 26, he's going to have kicked fucking... Yeah, it's too late. The one chance I had, and he fucked it.
Can I just say, it's almost like being a forward did his job.
Joel Amadi has ruined all stupid sexiness about himself. I would like to strike him from the record because he's ruined everything that I had planned. And I was
You
very
can't
upset about it.
strike someone because they fucked your stat.
We've never done it before. I'm creating a new situation for Joel Amadi. We are striking him from stupid sexy, and I'm not including him in the
Is
in
he-
the end of year when we do the end of year outlook. I'm not including him on my list because he fucked my stat, and I don't like it.
It's very funny.
Because I'd put him in there as a combination of his looks and his stats, and when he fucks one of them, he's not as stupid sexy, is he? So Joel and Marty, I'm sorry. You're out.
Oh, that's. I've got no words.
Yeah.
It's very
Anyway,
funny.
the game
Though.
was pretty good.
Very funny. I don't think we've ever had a strike before.
I'm striking him from the record. He's done. He's it.
Sorry, Joel. If you
You're out
want to
of it.
complain, you can email Jared at I don't know. Send your mail to.
Send me a DM saying how upset you are that you're not stupid
I
sexy
was
anymore.
trying to find out like a really funny address to say, but I just couldn't click.
Nah. See, like our brains kind of work, but not that well. So it's just like it's fine.
Well, we're never really 100%, are we?
Nah, it's fun.
Carl Langford is probably my favourite forward.
He's doing so well. Like,
I love him. Like,
I
generally,
love the fact that he's good now.
I just love. You know how you have the player in like from another team, you just like they're not
Yeah.
the star-studded player. You're not bragging about it, but you just sit there and you're like, oh, I like Carl Langford.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever actually heard Cole Langford say any words ever. But
No, no.
but he's a good footballer. That's all that matters.
Like, I won't go out of my way to follow him on Instagram, but
No, absolutely not. But I like the
I
way he
hear
goes
Carl
about it.
Langford. I'm happy. I'm content.
Absolutely.
And he's kicked 5. What's with this game? And people kicking bags of goal. Peter Wright kicked 4.
This round, like I was
Sam
going to
Wicks
touch
was
on
the
it.
Coaches Award.
Yeah, he was. He was a few. Yeah, he was
Do
actually.
you
It
remember
was
any of
the it
Coaches
was the
Awards?
Carlton. Yeah, it was the Carlton one. Yeah, no, I remember that one. I got that one. There we go. No,
Do you
like
Wicks about you
sorry,
tonight, mate, or what?
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Had a lot of guys kick bags of goals this round. I was going to mention it at the end, but in almost every game, bar I think the Cats Freo one, there was a person that kicked like 5 or more, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, what happened?
I don't understand.
Yeah,
What's
weird.
going on with the goals lately?
Today, you'll
Just
when
in
we get to
general.
today, I want to run through like the score lines because you'll like a lot of what the score lines produced today. But we'll get to that eventually.
I don't really want to do the next game. We
I
should
was going to
just
say
go straight
first,
back.
I think you have to go through
I
that
actually
one.
did a review for this one. So you know how I have this thing where I don't review the losses?
Mhm.
And I did one.
And it was a showdown of all things. So
Yeah, I
eat
sat
that,
there and
people that-
I was really. I watched it back. I don't watch mine back, but I watched this one back. It was really depressing.
Yeah, it's a tough one to watch back. I was dual screening it, and I obviously must have been paying more attention to the Essendon Sydney one because it was on like the bigger screen. Because all of a sudden, also I fell asleep. That's also probably
I was
another
about
thing
to
that got me.
say, how
That's
was your
another thing
nap?
that got me. I missed a little bit of the third quarter. And I opened my eyes and Tex had just kicked his 7th, and I was like, What? I was like, what the fuck did that happen?
Yeah. It's if there's one thing to happen in a showdown for Port fans, it's that you don't want to happen. It's Tex kicking a big bag
I was
because
gonna say,
as a neutral, you're just like, oh, that's fair enough. As a Port fan, you just sit there and you're just like,
not
there is
Tex.
things I want to punch.
Yeah.
I want to like overeat something. Like just aggressive. It took a lot of me to calm down.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. I mean, Tex is Tex. Although in sort of good thing for you guys, Francis Evans was pretty good. I know he
That
couldn't
is
hold up his
that's the most obscure
couldn't
4
hold up
goals I've
his
ever seen.
like the win-loss thing, but Francis Evans was good.
All right,
Pretty good.
St Kilda Hawthorn. Why did my voice go extremely high?
Yeah, very funny.
What is going? You talk about St Kilda Hawthorn. I'm gonna fix my voice.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so for like 2.5 quarters of this game, I was happy for the start and the end. So first quarter, last quarter, great work, good stuff. Half of the second quarter, I was like, that was a bit shit, but the other half was okay, so that's fine. Third quarter, I was like, fuck off, stop it, stop this. Rough, but very happy with how we ended up responding to how Hawthorn like responded to us. It was like, okay, like we held our nerve, we decided to keep going. We have three players that were like head and shoulders the best on the ground today by a fucking country mile. Brad Crouch, who got the best on ground medal, he had 32 and kicked 3. That's fucked, by the way. That is stupid. That's a stupid game of football. Naz Wanganeen-Miller had 20 touches at halftime. He finished on 33 and a goal. Fucking, yep. No worries at all. And Dan Butler, my personal favorite, kicked 4 and was laying fucking tackles left, right, and center, or laying like pressure acts and tackles left, right, and center. He is such a good pressure forward for us that it is like he fucking holds us together in there. If we didn't have him, we'd be in some trouble. He's the only one that decides to run after players, and it was just really good. And yeah, it was nice to see us playing good football. We kicked 9 goals in a quarter, Anthony.
Yeah.
We kicked 9 goals for the game last week. That was against fucking North. Man, rough, but good game. Thank God for that. And now we're 5th.
It happened again. See, I fixed my voice. I fixed my voice.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It happened again. No, that was elite. I can't believe you're 5th. Like that is just. We've joked about this for weeks, but somehow that little engine is just there.
With the little engine that could, we are.
4, high five.
We
little
just
engine that could.
somehow managed to sit 5th every single time, and it's so funny. Like it's our little safe spot. It's just we are either 5th or we will be like 11th at the end of the year. Like it's just so funny to me that we have to be 5th.
Is this the clicker? But is that first quarter just if
something that gets us going? Like, yeah, I hope so.
The game?
I'm hoping that we look back at the end of the home away season. I'm hoping we look back and go, that win against Hawthorn started an end of season like resurgence kind of thing. Because like the way we played that first quarter and the way we also held the game out towards the end, good football. And I'm just praying. We need to win like at least probably 2 of the next 4. And they're pretty tough games. Like we play Carlton, Richmond, Geelong, and Brisbane. They're not fucking easy. So we need to win at least 1, preferably 2. Even if we win 1, we probably won't make it still. But like, it's gonna be rough. We've got to do a lot.
So you've got a buffer to 9th of a game and a half. You probably, you want to win 2.
Yeah,
I think you want to win 2.
It could be win 1 and the other results go our way, or it's win 2 and we're probably in. Like, if we wanted to do it our own way, we need to win 2. But to get in there by pure luck, which is how we're still in 5th now, to get in there on luck alone, we need to win 1 and hope that like Geelong and the Dogs and like the Blues just start choking really hard. And we just manage to sneak our way in.
If you're picking 2 to win, what are the 2 you're winning?
We win Carlton and Richmond at Marvel.
Yep.
Because I think the Cats would get us and Brisbane at the Gabba is fucking no chance. So I think the Blues and Richmond, purely because I think we always play Richmond twice and we tend to beat them once of the
Maddie's
2.
match too, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's going to be Maddie's match. So it's like maybe. Like, that's the only one where I'm like, that's probably our chance. And then the Blues is just because we just tend to beat them a bit, and that's nice. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be fucking hard. It's going to be a really rough 4 weeks for my mental health.
I think, you're in a bit of... I think today will be the clicker. I'm on the Saints train. There is a picture proof of that.
So am I, funnily enough.
Really? Tell us
you
more.
Think it. You wouldn't think it based on the jacket that I'm wearing. But, yeah. Yeah.
Really like the Pure Milk sponsorship.
It's the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good. It's just so good. Pure Milk. It's the... I hope they come out with this jacket, but with the yellow, because that was what the Pure Milk jacket was, and the Pure Milk jumper was back in the day, the yellow one. If they come out with this jacket in yellow, best fucking believe I'm buying that.
Yeah, there's little whispers going around for Port's Retro Guernsey that I need to invest in. It's not Pure Milk, but it's there.
I was gonna say
it's the lightning bolt one.
Yeah, big time.
Anyway, let's go to Richmond, Melbourne. Unless you wanted to talk about St Kilda more.
Nah, they're fine. What a game of football.
Yeah, odd.
Yeah.
I look at the worm and I'm just like, Richmond ran out of gas.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Harrison Petty.
Oh, what? Okay, I don't understand. By the way, you were talking about bags before.
Yeah,
Bruce had 6. Petty
yeah.
obviously 6 here. I don't know about the last one.
Just so funny. Well, Paul Curtis in the last one. Just so funny. Um, he played the ultimate game that every defender dreams of being like, we
Yeah.
need you to go forward and do a roll, mate. Just get up
Oh,
there,
we
put your
do.
hands on it, and kick a goal. And he's like, I'll do it. And he kicks 6 of the fucking things. Like, it's insane.
And didn't he love every one of them?
Every single one was big fucking double
Yeah.
fucking pumps and just like
I
he
love
just
it.
so good. Like he celebrated like a defender kicking a goal, which is just come on
Yeah.
and just giving it to everyone left, right, and center. So good.
I love it because it just warms my heart seeing a defense. He's probably best on ground too.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he had kick 6, had 10 marks. Like other than that, like track had 29 to goal, but he was really inaccurate. Viney was good, like he always is. Max Gorn actually. If anyone's going to give him a run for his money, Max Gorn's second half was fucked.
That's
It was an
40
insane
hit
second half
outs,
of football. Like, oh
28
man,
touches,
he had
541 meters game.
he had 5 touches to halftime, and then he had 23 in the second half. Disgusting. It's a disgusting game
That's
of football,
pure
Max Gorn.
filth.
That's a disgusting game of football from Max
How do you
Gorn.
think Grundy felt?
I saw a tweet
Hmm.
that was Brody Grundy just polishing off his trade request email as Max Gorn just fucking gets his 40th hit out. As he gets his 40th hit out, he just starts just sending that one through to Simon Goodwin, being like, "I'm sorry, brother, I'm not playing."
I would strongly suggest if Port Adelaide are watching, and I know you are, like you always do. Come on, you know where to send that email request.
Yeah, I think he's probably definitely going to end up there next year, and I would love to say for him to come to St Kilda, but we would then just use him as a forward as well, and he doesn't like doing that. So like, but
See,
the thing is, we wouldn't know. It's like we'd put Rowan Marshall forward, which is so like Grundy. If you want to come to us, please do, because I would love to have you there. But like, just know that you're still gonna have to split a bit of ruck time. Like
I don't.
Rowan's
You
gonna
don't
figure
need him. You don't need it. Look, bro, if you're listening to me, mate,
it out.
they've got Ryan Marshall. Like he's good. Don't worry about that.
Oh
Come to
yeah,
Port. We've got the.
I was gonna say that's something we missed about the showdown. Port's ruck situation at showdown.
Oh, Dante.
Dante Vicentini and
He's very.
nobody else.
I liked him.
No, I like him, but it was the fact that it was like a first game or whatever the fuck, and nobody. Like it was just
Yeah.
Dante, and that was it. Like,
We
hope for
tried
the best.
Dixon in there, but that poor bloke's knee is just hanging on toothpicks.
No, he cannot.
And
So it was
Finlayson
just
has
like,
lost all kind of form ever.
yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I think we mozzed him. I think we spoke about him on this, and then we mozzed him a little bit. And now he's gone the other way. It's fine.
Why are we talking about Port?
Don't know. Talking about Brody Grundy. Yeah, no, D's ran away with it in the last quarter. Jake Melksham, ever since he fucking won the game against Brisbane, has decided to become a good footballer. He's like,
What is that?
yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't understand. Also, with Melksham, I just really like that he's just come in, Bailey Fritsch has gone out, and he's like, yeah, you know what? Get stuffed.
I was literally about to say he is doing the Bailey Fritsch role to perfection. Like he's doing everything that Bailey Fritsch does usually. That's what he's doing right now, and it's watch. Like he's doing
I like
well.
it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dusty was very good for the Tigers. I think overall, I can't believe this game, and it was very accurate. 20 goals 10 to 15-8.
I was
Hello.
gonna say, yeah. So Sunday games, right? These are the goal kicking for all the teams on the Sunday games. 14-9, 19-8. St Kilda kicked 19-8. Are you fucked? Richmond 15-8. These 20-10. West Coast the only one that's going to upset you 10-12, and North 10-7.
Are you fucked?
Hot. Hot.
So everyone bar West Coast kicked more
Kicked
goals
positive.
to points ratio.
And like by a bit too. Like ours was 19-8. What is that?
I really like when St Kilda win well because you're glowing at the moment.
It's usually because we can't fucking kick to save ourselves.
No, it's more than that. Like it's
I
just
mean, and the fact that we actually had a win, it's nice.
I'm looking through that. You're wearing your jacket. You're there. The light's perfectly in line with your face, and you're just glowing right now. Just glowing. You look like
It's nice.
a pregnant woman that would be happy. Like, but you're not pregnant. But you're just glowing.
I'd hope I wasn't pregnant. It's just
Actually, we shouldn't tell anyone yet.
it's meant to be a secret, Anthony. You fuck. Oh dear.
Oopsies.
Whoopsies. Yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
boy, you're popping out a
been-
glass table.
Jesus. Oh lord.
Anyway, like just looking at the scores throughout the round, big scores,
High scoring. A lot of goals.
like big goals.
That's what we're saying. Like so many players kick bags in each game. Big goals all round for each team.
Before we get to the climax of this round, would you suggest that this is top 3 of the best rounds this year?
Yeah, 100%. This has been good fun, and then the last game, which we'll get to, was like it's so much fun to watch at the end. It's like a very good round of football. For a round that didn't look that good originally, I then had 0-4 from my tips, or zero. No, I think I went 0-6 to start my tips, and I was like, awesome, thanks guys, really appreciate that. And then we finally got me on the line, but it was like Jesus.
I went 3 from 3.
Start. Oh, today, yeah, right.
No, 0-6 and then 3-3.
I got one tip right for the round.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel tremendous, man. It's good though that the one tip I got was my own team. I didn't tip against us, so that's nice. But fucking hell, one tip right. I just realized that. Like that is a live reaction to me getting one tip right the entire fucking round.
Somebody clip that.
That's bad.
It must feel good that at least it's your own team.
Yeah, I mean that does feel good, but also like, oh, bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
At least we didn't put that on our socials.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Embarrassing.
imagine that?
Oh, that's fun. Oh, good.
Anyway, last game of the round, West Coast defeated North by 5 points.
You could just see it happening, couldn't you? You could just see it. There was a point in the third quarter where the Eagles were up 20, and I was like, they're going to fucking do it. It's like the Eagles are going to win it.
31 up at halftime, at 3/4 time, and I'm just sitting there going, put it in the book, lads.
That is like so good. I loved watching this.
I think it was the senior players from West Coast, like your Sheed, your Gaff, your Tim Kelly. I thought
Jack
Darling. Oh, Darling's first quarter.
Yeah, he was like leading disposal getter. Like it was unbelievable. What was happening?
There was a moment in the first quarter where he literally picked the ball up and danced through like 4 North players, and I was just there like, I'm
you
sorry.
Do this the whole time?
You had this talent.
I know, like yeah, literally like is their key players, like they're the veterans: Sheed, Cripps, Jaden Hunt, like Jack Darling, Andrew Gaff, Shannon Hearn, Liam Duggan, Tim Kelly. It's the usual suspect. It's the ones that were around for the premierships or or the year after kind of thing. Like it's those boys. They're back.
Can I just say I got some word and very good intel. Hungry Jacks are now changing their sponsorship name. Hungry Jack Darling.
Jeez. Hungry for more touches. He had 18 of the fuckers. Jesus, Jack. What are you doing? 10 of them came in the first quarter. And 5 marks.
Like, Hungry Jack Darling.
Oh boy.
Yes, I've hit my quota. Jamie Cripps had 11 tackles.
Yep. What? What's that thing we'll talk about where they have like double-digit tackles? Oh,
yep.
Big time. Paul Curtis kicked 4 goals and they all came in the same quarter. I think that's really funny.
Yeah, what's that was all second quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, the second quarter when North decided that they actually had to show up to Optus today. Well, Paul Curtis did anyway, and he kicked 4 of their 5 goals in the quarter.
Oh,
and was like, all right, I got to do
you know who's impressed me? There is, what's his name? Where is it? Noah Long. Oh my God. This kid can play. Oh, holy
shit. Kid quite literally, he looks like he's 12. There was a point where like after he kicked his goal, they like zoomed in on him, and I was like, that guy's like 13. I was like, they have pulled him they've pulled him out of the juniors because they've run out of players to put on the field. Like he looks so young,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I'm looking at his his AFL.com thing right now, and he like that looks like he's like 12 in that photo.
Yep. He looks
Played well, can
it
play.
definitely didn't cross my desk. And then I looked at it and I was like, wow.
Whoa, no.
Can I check your ID to play the AFL, mate?
Come on, mate. What's going on here? Good football. And
Yes.
Simo's reaction on the siren, wholesome. Like so wholesome to watch. Because I think
Yep.
he gets such a bad rap. Like people are like, is this Simo's like last game? You know, is he fighting for his thing? I'm like, he has nothing to work with. Like he has won a grand final for this team. He has nobody to work from here. And just the fact that he's still there, he still cares for the team. He finally got that second win. They might not finish bottom. It's like, look at that. Like that's adorable. I was like, that is so nice.
It was so wholesome. I just sat there and I was just, yeah. It was their
Yeah.
grand final for the year. Like, I don't
Life
think they'll
is
win a game for
fucking
the rest of the
hard.
year.
Life is fucking hard as an AFL coach without having everybody in the entire country trying to get you sacked because your team is so bad. But it's like it's not his fault. He's just
No, it's
he's
not.
trying and
Do his
like
best.
he's there, man.
You know what's great? He can sleep this week.
Yep. And he gets to go home and he's probably out in the town, let's be real. He probably finished that game and said, fucking hell, we go. Boys, like we're going. You know, when do they
The
play next
Sunday
week?
night
Next week?
circuit.
Oh no, they play Saturday 1:45 next week, which means they have to be in Melbourne like on Thursday. That's sad. I was gonna say if they had like a Sunday game in Perth, fucking he would be out till like 5. He would be going.
He would be party town.
Oh yeah, big time. Good on
I
him.
like that.
Good on you,
And
Adam Simpson.
that, my friend, is round 20.
That was a long recap. I've just looked at the time that we've been recording. That is
Yeah, I looked at it too, and I thought, well, and we even said pre-show, we were like, this could be short.
it's not gonna be short. This could be the
Never
longest. In fact, this could be the longest. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll quickly go through the ladder then. We'll go through it. So, Port Adelaide are second, Collingwood are top. I don't know why I started with Port first. Brisbane are third, D's fourth. And going by my ladder, Richfield, St Kilda, and GWS are fifth. The Carlton Blues are seventh. The Dogs are eighth. And ninth are the Cats, Swans, and the Tigers. It's very funny to me that all the drawn teams are ninth.
Are in the one spot. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Really odd. Like really funny. The fact that like at the time you're like the draws like mean you separate yourselves, but it looks like those three teams are going to be fighting for the same spot anyway. So it's like, nah, back to percentage. You guys go.
They're probably going to keep each other, keep the Crows out and the Bombers out. I think when they run home, probably not, but who fucking knows these days. So the Crows and the Bombers and the Suns are all 12th. Dockers are sitting alone, 13th. Hawks are 16th. No, the Dockers are 15th.
Dockers at 15th. Yeah.
I ruined myself. North and the Eagles are 17th.
The Eagles are up. They're flying.
They gained 2% from that 5-point
Good on
win.
them. Good fucking on them, to be honest. That's a well earned 2% there from the Eagles.
That is the best 2% they'll ever gain.
Unbelievable. I don't think they can get to 7/8, but if they could. Oh boy.
The North could lose by 180.
That's true.
Anyway, should we do? Well, we can't do around the glass table this week because we didn't have a
I
question.
fucked it. I forgot to put the question out, everybody. So we're doing this instead.
Literally, I was about to cover your ass, and you just out of nowhere, you fucked it. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Yeah, you forgot the question. Anyway, so we decided there's a lot of things going on at the moment online, and one in particular is Gridley.
It's taking the AFL world by storm, or at least our AFL world by storm. We're all just doing Gridley all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Just sitting there trying to think of obscure players.
It's awesome.
Best job you'll ever have.
Best time ever.
And so I think there's another one, Footy Grid as well.
Yep.
Probably looks a little bit cleaner. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. I'm here to have some fun. So what we thought we'd do is we'd come up with 3 team combinations and do our own Gridley. The
Yep, we're
glass
gonna give them to
table
each other.
Gridley.
Yes, we're going to give them to each other and see if we can figure it out. Now, in the usual website thing, you get like a rarity score. If you pick like the rarest player, like you get a lower percentage and blah, blah, blah. This, we're going to try and sort of get near that, but also like it mainly just whatever first comes to mind because it's a lot of effort. We haven't got a lot of time to record it. It's just it's already late. It's Sunday.
All night.
It's already late. It's Sunday. If we were trying to get the rarest, we would be here until midnight. So we're just going to half it and there we go.
I just had an amazing idea, but I'll tell you that later.
Okay.
This is not to be discussed with the people around.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. So, do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. My first combination for you, Anthony,
Oh, no.
is the
I'm already
Sydney
nervous.
Swans. I know the Sydney Swans and the Brisbane Lions.
Daniel Bradshaw.
Bang! That was the one I had as well. Right on. Good stuff.
Okay. Well, this could go quicker than I thought.
It won't.
No,
yeah.
there's no, completely understood. Throwing it back at you, the Dogs and the Saints.
Ooh. Okay. There's one that comes to mind straight away, but I want to leave that one because I want to see. Oh, okay. I've got an even better one. So the first one that came to my mind is Josh Bruce. That's obvious.
Ooh.
The one that I'm thinking of in my brain, Kobe Stevens.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good. I like that a lot.
What did you have?
Mine-
Who was your idea?
I had Farron Ray.
Oh yeah, good one. That could have worked for North as well. Yeah, no, Kobe
Yeah.
Stevens came into my head the other day because I was doing Gridley and it was Saints GWS, and I was like, did Kobe Stevens play for the Giants? And I was like, I fucking had it in my brain for so long. I was like, no, like he was definitely just Dogs and Saints. So Kobe Stevens is my Saints and Dogs one.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's very
That would get me a rarity score. That'd be a fucking rare one. On Gridley, I'll
that's
tell you
having graphic galore everywhere.
that. Yeah, that's
Just-
fucking the rainbow thing.
that's full on.
That's niche.
I like.
My next one, Carlton Blues and North Melbourne.
It's obvious, isn't it?
I wouldn't say obvious, but this player is definitely the one that I'm thinking of anyway, is definitely like well known.
Oh boy.
This is
I'm
the
stumped.
SpongeBob a few minutes later kind of deal.
Don't tell me how to edit. Shit.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
Key forward.
You know
Go
what? Just so this show continues on, I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh no. So the answer?
Yeah.
Jared Waite. I knew you were gonna know it. Like I knew it was gonna be the player that you knew.
See, this is me when I'm like sitting there without being recorded and on Gridley, and
Yeah.
I'm just there like,
Fuck, I can't get
what?
it.
Fuck, I played for them. Anyway. You know what's funny? The first memory that comes to mind of Jared Waite is when he was running into open goal and then missed it.
Jared Waite is just a very funny footballer. it's just funny.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get
fine.
ridiculed for that. If you've watched this far, I'm
fun.
sorry. For you, my friend, GWS Melbourne.
Right. I'm just going to say the first one that comes to head. I think I've got two, but the first one that comes to my mind. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've definitely got two. I'm going to go with Toby Bedford, who is the current one, but I think also Adam Tomlinson would also classify as both.
Very good.
Yeah, but yeah, Toby
You're gonna
Bedford was the first one that came to my mind then.
You're gonna win. But also, mine I actually had down was Thomas Bug.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's niche.
Yeah.
That's good though. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
nice. Who else is left? Oh, Tom Scully. Oh, there's heaps for GWS Melbourne. Wow.
Yeah, see, I picked something that had an easy one, but I wanted to see if you had like a rare one.
Yeah, I didn't even think of I love how I didn't go like Tom Scully, as in like one of the big ones. I went like fucking Bedford and Commonton.
Yeah. You went
That's fine.
current.
Yeah, weird. Anyway, my last one for you: Hawthorn and Gold Coast.
Campbell Brown.
That's the one. That was what I had as well.
I had to go. Just to make myself
Yeah,
feel okay.
straight away.
I just wanted to make sure it's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty more.
Yeah.
I frankly don't care.
I had to get it down.
Just let me get some points on the board.
That
Was there anyone else, by the way?
was the only one I could come up with. I didn't see any others,
Okay,
so
good.
I don't know.
Just wanted to feel better about myself.
Yeah, feel better. Well, to feel better about yourself, I didn't get any others, so there you go.
Okay, good. That was okay. My last one. This might push you.
Mm.
Port Adelaide, Richmond.
That what?
Yeah, that's what I had.
Also, David Roden, I think as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, David Roden. And David Roden, maybe Melbourne as well. I don't know. Anyway, David
Yeah.
Roden was Port Richmond too.
So
So,
I was gonna throw in a third team, but I wasn't sure if we were doing that.
oh no, I mean, I didn't know either. But
Because I was
Yeah.
gonna give you Port St Kilda Hawthorn.
Port St Kilda Hawthorn. I was this close to just saying Carl Amon just then, and that's wrong. Because I just immediately like associated myself as getting Carl Amon, but we didn't. Port St Kilda Hawthorn.
I thought you don't have this one. You won the thing, so we'll give you this one. See if you can get it. This is St Kilda spec.
Port St Kilda Hawthorn.
Mm.
Oh, my brain doesn't work.
I
I feel
won't
like
tell
I
you.
know.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint, but I won't tell you the club.
Okay.
He's a premiership player. Wait, is he a premiership player? Hang
Well,
on a
it's
second.
not us, so I can
Are you
rule us out
sure?
of the equation.
Are you sure? He could have played for the Magpies. You know, the most
Um,
successful team in the comp?
The Sandful. Yeah.
No, in
No.
Australia. He
Um,
is a premiership player. I was correct.
Port St Kilda Hawthorn.
He's a
Oh no. Am I right? I think
Oh,
I'm
they haven't
right.
said it.
No, I'm trying to think. I know he played for us. I know. Is it Brent Guerra?
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say. I think it ticked in my brain. Yeah, we got there.
I love that. I'm glad you
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah, we got there in the end. That was good.
Do you remember when Brent Guerra was
Yeah, I
running
knew you were
open
gonna fucking
goal?
mention this. Yeah, I know. As soon as I said Brent Guerra, I was like, I know that somewhere in this 2004 prelim's gonna come up, and it's just gonna be all fucking over again. So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
Lord.
really it's a really good prelim actually.
Kind of.
No, it was
Not
really
really.
one of the best games ever. Do you think?
Okay, well, first off, I'm a Saints fan. Second off, I was 2. I haven't exactly got a lot of memories about the 2004 prelim, but I know that it wasn't very good pay for my club, so that's fine.
It's a very good day for ours because it then led to a grand final victory against Brisbane, and we ruined the three-peat. And it was kind of
You didn't ruin the 3-peat, you ruined the 4. They already got the 3-peat.
it's very funny. Anyway, we ruined the four-peat.
There you go.
And Port Adelaide winning a flag was kind of sexy.
Sexy.
You've ruined it all, mate. Seriously, you've just absolutely tormented any kind of momentum I had into going into that. Honestly.
Hey guys, it's time for stupid sexy AFL players.
Stupid sexy.
AFL players.
Let's get into stupid, sexy AFL players.
Yeah.
This is a segment we like to do. If you haven't noticed by now, then I'll tell you. We simply talk about players that are very good looking, not so much for their footballing ability, but just how they look. and how they make us feel. And then we judge them ferociously.
Yep. And we also strike them from the record. I'm looking at you, Joel Amata, you fuck.
I also really enjoy when stupid sexiness has aggression.
Plenty of it. Insane. Just insane.
It's mind blowing. We haven't done it in a couple of weeks. Anyway, do you have one?
I do. I haven't picked a Saints player in a while. I thought I'll go back to my boys.
Yeah, right. I know.
Actually, who have I picked? I think I've picked Stocker and Wood. I think have been the two that I picked. I don't even know if Mason Wood. So I'll go back to the Saints one today, and it's a player that I have like a real I've got a soft spot for because I think he's so good, but he just keeps getting injured, and I'm just like, fuck, I just want you to just be in the team properly. Because you're a good footballer and he is very stupid sexy. Hunter Clark with the long black hair and the headband. Hunter Clark. He kicked a goal today. Camera zooms in and I went, fuck yeah, Hunter. Look at you.
Yeah, I like it.
Sexy man, Hunter Clark. Yeah, I'm going back to the Saints, but he is like one of my personal favorite players, and I just wish he wasn't injured all the time. And he's just great. He just looks nice. He looks like a footballer. I don't know how to explain that any better than that, but he looks like a proper footballer. He just gets it, and he's got the black hair flowing, and I'm like, yes, good work, Hunter.
I like that.
Yeah, good.
Really do. There's something about the name Hunter Clark as well.
Yeah, it's not strong name. Strong name, Eddie Ford. Strong name, Hunter Clark.
Wrong.
It's a Triple M reference for anybody. Triple M reference for anybody that doesn't know. It's strong name, Eddie Ford.
The Falcon. I tossed and turned this week. I wasn't sure. It took me until probably half an hour before we recorded.
Yep.
And have we picked Rowan Marshall?
We have not.
Okay, so that's still going to be in the pipeline because I didn't pick him this week. But I was very much debating whether or not you picked him. And I've just found out you've only had 3 Saints players.
Yeah. Oh, I think I had Sinclair as well. 4. That's fine. Yeah.
So you're just making these stupid, sexy St Kilda players.
Okay. I think you've picked about 9 Port players. Let's phase up on that whole stupid, sexy, secure players kind of conversation. Fucking holy lord. Like, what is Christ?
Hey! You saw the photo.
I did see the photo. You're right.
Anyway. Yeah, he played in the West Coast North game. And I thought, I'm a bit hesitant on picking young ones because they could develop into something completely different.
Yep.
But right now, Elijah Hewitt.
Yeah. I have. Yep.
I've just, for some reason, watched him kick a goal today. And I was like, you know what? There's a bit of future there for you. You've got a lot of talent. But also, I'm sure you go off the field and promote yourself.
He pulls.
He pulls.
You know what? It might even be like, it might have been like the aura, like the fact that they were like up and about. It just makes him just like bright and happy and stuff. So it was just like even better.
Swear,
like you're like, yeah, look at you.
I haven't figured it out yet, but being happy is generally sexy.
Players look more sexy when they're like playing in good football teams. When they're playing in teams that are winning games. That's actually probably true. Like Hunter Clark today, we were winning, so I was like, yeah, Hunter Clark. I think the Mason Wood one came after he had that real good game against Essendon. I was like, yeah, like I think it's just when players are happy, I think I just pick them.
Like I picked Jason Horne-Francis for socks.
Yeah. Odd.
We're all okay. Like we have our different look. Yeah. I was going to go with something, but I don't know if that's appropriate.
We always toe the line with this one, and I think this time we just stay safe.
Oh, there's a lot of lines towed, Jared.
There we go.
Stupid sexy alpha players. It's been a very good episode so far.
It has been.
Very tame.
It's been. We've done well to just cool the jets.
Yeah.
Maybe the 2 weeks that we had off have matured us as individuals.
Not with the behavior we had.
Absolutely not. maybe maybe that weekend, because we were immature, we've like calmed down off the back of it. Like we've got a lot to build back up to.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
like preseason for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time in the last few rounds. last few episodes of this fucking show are gonna be wild.
Oh boy. Anyway, let's do our tips.
Yeah.
Round 20. One.
Round 21.
It pisses me off. There's 24 rounds.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
because like I'm used to 23 and there's
Yeah.
still 4 games to go. And I'm like, well, hang on, 21, 22, 23 does not fit 4 games.
There is so much football still to go. So much
And then we've
football.
got finals.
It's like I love football, I do. This is a lot of fucking footy. Like this is a long season.
There's a lot of footy. Yeah, that's a great quote. There is a lot of
Yeah.
footy. That might be the title.
There's a lot of footy happening.
There's a lot of footy happening. And there's plenty more to come. Round 21, Friday night, Dogs, Tigers.
Dogs,
Wow.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Tigers. I think the Dogs are going to respond because Richmond don't play amazing at Marvel. And I feel like this is going to be one of those games where Jamara, I'll be even more specific with my tip. It's not part of my tip, but this is just an extra prediction on the side. I think the Dogs are going to win, and I think Jamara is going to kick 4 or more.
Oh, we're dipping into bold predictions now.
Yes.
That's
I
never
just think
good.
it's one of those games that Jamara's just got written all over the hand where he just takes everything. Like one of those ones where he just can take any mark and.
Or he
those
takes
games.
everything and kicks 2 goals 5.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think Jamara's going to be good. That's
I'll
fine.
tip the Dogs too. Dons, Weagles.
As much as I'd love to tip the Eagles, I'm not going to tip the Eagles. The Bombers will win this one, and it'll keep like that finals hopes alive. And then I think the ones after that will just ruin their spirit again.
I just noticed this. Is this the first round of the year where the first 2 games of the round are marble?
It would be because they never usually do that. Just fucking back it up straight away.
No, I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
West Coast Carlton 2 weeks ago, and then the night game was Essendon Dogs.
You're right. You got me. There.
Okay, I had a good start. Now it's gone. Thank you very much. AFL. Crows Suns.
Wait. Was
Hold the
back.
phone. Hang on.
Richmond Hawthorn MCG 145.
Come
West Coast 210. There we go.
I got it mixed up because I'm so used to the 115 Adelaide,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Anyway. I got a stat right. Crows Suns.
Ooh.
Now, I believe in the hype of the Crows at home, but also the Suns.
Yeah. I'm gonna tip the Crows. Crows?
Go higher. Go on.
No, I cannot. I'm not even gonna try.
Crows.
Crows. I am tipping the Adelaide Crows.
I disagree, Jared. I'm tipping the Crows Adelaide.
Oh man.
Hawks Pies. Oh God.
Yeah, the Pies.
This could
I don't think
decide us.
the Pies didn't look bad on Friday. They didn't look amazing, but they didn't look bad. They just looked a bit flat. So I'm going to tip the Pies to bounce back pretty hard against the Hawks, and this could be a fucking smoking out of the G.
Ooh, smoked hawk.
Smoked hawk, delicious. My favorite.
Delicacy.
Yeah.
Ugh, no. Cat's Port.
Oh.
Down in Geelong.
Down in Geelong. Now, Cats losing in Geelong is rare. Cats losing twice in a row in Geelong is even rarer. I'm going to tip the Cats.
Oh. I have to back my team, don't I?
I don't.
Anything. No, but there's a different feeling between your team and my team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get there when that happens. Giants, Swans.
The Giants, man. That orange tsunami is just
Yeah.
going to keep rolling. Big time.
There's a flood coming. Bruce D's.
I want to tip North so bad because it's in Tassie. Like, I want to because it's in Tassie. And Clarko's first game. Oh, it's Clarko's first game. Back.
Come on. The D's
No,
are pumping.
I'm tipping Melbourne. But I'm just saying, all the recipes there for North to win this game.
Actually, tip North. Go on.
No, I'm not going to. I'm tipping Melbourne.
What if I mark it down for you?
No, I'm tipping Melbourne.
North Melbourne, was it?
I'm tipping the Melbourne Demons.
North Melbourne Demon Roos.
Good lord.
So
Melbourne.
North. Yeah, there you go. No worries. Thank you very
No.
much. St Kilda Blues. Oh, the seducing knives.
Tipping St Kilda, everybody. And that's not even a I am backing my team against all odds kind of thing. I genuinely, with every fiber in my being, think that we are going to beat the Blues on Sunday.
I'm gonna back you
Good. Because I just got this feeling.
because
there's just this little.
I'll back you, and then if they do lose, then I can throw everything at you.
It can be my fault. I just have just this vibe in my head where I'm like, I think they're gonna do it. I just think they're gonna do it.
And they're gonna do it. And then the last one, Freo Brisbane.
Just a bad game.
Why do I think Freo win?
I'm gonna tip Brisbane. But it's not even like because they should win, because they shouldn't really, because they fucking suck everywhere except the Gabba. So I'm tipping Brisbane purely because Freo have just come off a win that could change their season in Geelong. And knowing Freo, they will fuck it at every opportunity. So I'm tipping Brisbane.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, cool.
And that's it.
There we go.
We did it. We're back.
We're back.
We have 8 episodes to go for the season. And then things will happen afterwards. I don't know what will happen afterwards, but the things will happen afterwards.
But 8 episodes left of the actual home and away season.
I'm pausing because I don't know what to do to sign it off.
Yeah, we never know how to do this.
That's the one thing we didn't learn over the 2-week break.
Over the 2 weeks, we didn't learn how to sign off podcast. I don't even remember how we.
What about that goal kicking?
Oh yeah, let's play that clip as we sign out.
Yeah, that was so
Everybody.
good. See you later. Enjoy us kicking
Bye.
straight.
Simultaneous.